Okay, so I've been trying to make this video for a while. I started playing Fallout New London and uh, found out some weird stuff about it. Not weird, but found out a lot of interesting stuff about it, how to set it up and stuff. So I thought I'd share that with everybody. Uh, so, first thing, so you can get it on Steam or you can get it on GOG, you know me. Uh, Fallout London GOG. So you can click there uh, to get it, but that's not really what I wanted to show you first. I want to just do Fallout 4. Fallout 4 GOG with both links. So, see, 2 days ago this was $39. Yeah, there it is. So they run these things on sale on time. I'm telling you, I paid less than $10 for this. I mean, they had a big and I don't know if they do or not, but I get a lot of offers from them, and I've bought a lot of games from them. So hell, they may give me a little bit of a better discount. I don't know, but I only paid like $9.97 or something for that, and I've bought all these RPG games. I just don't buy nothing unless it's on Steam anymore. I don't do my Xbox. I don't do my PlayStation. I got a gaming computer that I'm proud of that I spent a long time building, and a long time, but it took me a long time to get all the money together to buy the parts. And yes, it still crashes on some games, and I'm trying to figure out why. But hey, that's all part of it. Trying to figure out how to fix things that go wrong can be frustrating sometimes. But anyhow, so now it's even cheaper. So that's just seeing. So if you don't have GOG, you can go out here and get it. I really kind of like this here, GOG Galaxy, and it has all. I mean, this is all on. This is the same setup it is on Steam. Verify and repair, uninstall, show folder. Um, if you want to, like, let's say you want to configure it, and you're running. This is a mod, so you have to be running Fallout script extender. And that is not what I wanted to do, is it? Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. So if you want to run the custom script extender, which you have to because it's a mod, you can go in here and um, probably need to go into here and click on the FOSS loader, and then you just set open, and then you set it as your default. But don't quote me on this because I run this from uh, uh, Vortex. So we're going to go ahead and get rid of this one here. I don't want it to be the default. I don't want it to be. I guess I got to make this one the default. There we go. Okay. And I will tell you this: a lot of times when you like repair the game, that'll disappear. But so, and then if we go back to while we're on the subject, so the thing about this that I like is hate it when I can't find what I want to see. Here it is. So, no, this isn't it. See, this is what I mean about I've been trying to make this and I haven't figured out. I go through it and I find things and then I don't. It's not showing me what I'm looking for. Oh well. There it is. So, since it's the Game of the Year edition, all the DLCs are built into it. But let's say you don't want to have this installed because I say it's taxing on some of the um, some some games, and it's not worth it. It's for the performance price that it is, it's not worth having. There's supposed to be better mods out there on Nexus that have better looking graphics. Well, I got it, and you can just if you uncheck this and hit OK, it'll uninstall that. Okay, so that's what I like about GOG. One thing is, and that's with any game that you've got an add-on. If you want to get rid of the add-on, you can get rid of it. Okay, so you can go to their store and buy games. They're going to send you emails and notifications. But let's go back. Okay, so sorry for messing with you guys. 15.99. Hey, regular 39.99. So you go out and get this, and it will actually on me. It just popped up that it was in that program. It just popped up one day and said it's available. It's free. Download it here. But you can go out to here and click instead of saying buy as a gift. If you didn't own it, it'd say add to cart. And then after you said add to cart, instead of saying go to library, it would say checkout. And remember, it's free, so you don't pay nothing. You just click on it. You highlight it like you're buying it, and you go through the steps. And at the end of the day, when you get it all done, and it don't take that long, but there's no nothing that you don't have to put any kind of information in there or not. And you can set up your account with username, and they'll want your email address, and they'll make you you know put a password in there. So it looks like I own 31 games, so which is good for me anyhow. So now let's get out of this. So once you've got it downloaded, um, and you can pick where you want it to download. I guess I should have showed you the settings, but there's a setting in here for your download. Well, let's just do it. Let's just do it all. Hell, you go to settings, go to settings again, and then installing and updating games, and then that's where you can hit browse and go to wherever you want it. And you can tell it to always create a desktop shortcut, which I'll do that because I want one. And so every time it does an update or you download a game that you just bought, it's going to automatically put it into your folder. Okay, so just wanted to show you that. So now I've been uploading these videos. I just got them all finished, and I did them over a few days worth of time, but they're on my YouTube now, uploaded, ready for people to watch. So well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. Looks like my So there's my 5 videos I did. I didn't realize it was going to make me a separate folder for that, but I guess it did, huh? I thought it was going to throw them in the Fallout folder. Dang. AMD Adrenaline, one up for it. So let's go back up. And GOG Games, Fallout London. So you've got this installed. If the thing is you want to install it, there's probably a way to run it without overriding your saves and your you don't want to play Fallout 4 and you're at level 20 and then hey, I want to play this, and you play this and you get to level 20, and then when you try to go back to your Fallout 4, you got all these Fallout London files in there that you got to sort through to get to where you want, and then you got a whole bunch of saves in there. So I'm sure there might be a way to launch this without getting that stuff, but I'm going to show you how I did it. So if you open this up, it doesn't know you've got the game installed because I've got it installed as a mod. And it is a mod. So if you click install, it's going to want you to navigate to your Fallout 4 folder and install it in there. So here's a step-by-step guide. So now, the first thing you need to know is this is just kind of like advertisement telling you about GOG adding Fallout London to your game library. You can either use Galaxy app or download or installer. You can manually download Fallout from GOG website DRM free, which is another good reason I like them. I have never had a problem playing a GOG game on my computer and not being connected to the internet. If the internet goes down and I feel like playing a game, I can play these suckers. And I only have a few of them that I actually downloaded the complete install, but you can go out there and download. It's basically like a disk image, and anytime you want to. I mean, it's like Oblivion installer. That is just double click it and it'll install it, the whole damn thing, or refresh the whole damn thing. So let's go back. So if you've got the Steam version, and here's another thing I like about GOG. Man, I'm on the high horse with GOG. So they have not released this new update here because they know it's screwing up all the mods in everybody's game, and they're aware of the fact that people are griping about this because it's screwing up the mods in everybody's game, because Bethesda doesn't give a crap about your mods. I mean, Bethesda's good, they like mods and all that, but they're not going to bend over backwards to try to make sure they're doing it. So if you got this version, so this is the version you got to have, I think. Currently, own the game on Steam for you to downgrade Fallout to the pre-next gen, which is this one. Yeah, so this is the version that I'm using, and anybody else on GOG. They have not released this update yet. Now, I really predict that when it comes time that they're going to do it because people are wanting it, they're probably going to say, okay, here's your update. We're not going to force it, because even if you got that update thing checked to keep the game updated, I can almost guarantee that these people are going to, for this particular game, knowing all the problems, and maybe for any other games they have that might have problems like that, you're going to get a notification saying, okay, if you want it, here it is, but you need to agree to it because it's going to do this to your mods, and they'll do that. I guarantee you they'll do that. So the new update has not been. The GOG hasn't even offered it, and that's okay with me because I like mods. You know, all my videos are basically most of them are about playing the game and using mods. So you can click on this downgrader, and it'll. There's probably a exe. I have no idea. Let's see what happens. Downgrader. Okay, so there. Yeah, so there's the. This is the. This. It's actually out on Nexus. But there's your different downgrader things. And I'm not interested in that. So, you know, they've got the downgrader and add-ons and Fallout London add-ons, widescreen fixes only. So this is what you'd have to download it and run it. It's not even, this one's not even available to use your mod manager because it's probably just an exe that you run. And we can just look and see. That's a bunch of crap, ain't it? And then if you go to the description, it should give you a brief. This mod includes Fallout Downgrader, which allows you to downgrade Fallout 4 with a few button clicks. It also includes various goodies that are required for modding Fallout London, such as edited Fallout master files, source scripts, recommended mods, and more. So I haven't looked into this, but I've got a couple mods I got for Fallout London. Okay, so there's that, and that. So so here's the recommended install for advanced users manual. Okay, here's the one I want through a model manager. So this tells you where to go to get these files. That's the data file. So let me go ahead and open up this because I'm going to show you this. Vortex. Okay, so we're going to minimize Vortex. So the first thing it wants you to do is go to Fallout London. All right. So we're going to go back to Vortex, and we're going to go to Mods. We're going to go to Open Game Folder. So then we're in the Game folder, and oh crap! I didn't. Sorry. First thing you got to do is you got to go to Profiles. No.
That wasn't the plan.
It was a spontaneous, creative decision made after years of careful research.
I really need to tell Corsair they need to figure out a way to keep your headset turned on, especially if you're talking. Because what's happening is if my headset doesn't hear any sound coming through the headset part, the hearing part, it shuts itself off. You'd think it would recognize the fact that I'm talking. But anyhow, so we're going to activate this game. And then if we go to profiles, we've got two different profiles. And we have the London one. So go back to mods. Now I don't know if this is going to get us in the right place or not. Okay, so this is my Fallout 4, but that's not where I want to be. So you want to open London, and this data folder, if you drag it over, like drag it and drop it in here, it'll add it. And we will have a, there it is right there. Installs everything, okay. And these are all my Fallout 4 mods that I got. When I copied this, it put them all in here. But some of these actually work in the game, but I was trying to, you know, I got rid of anything that had anything to do with the Commonwealth. I turned off because that's not going to do anything in Fallout London. Now, I'm thinking these comments and character voice things that I got, since Fallout London is all British accents and stuff and their own voice things, I don't think any of that is gonna do anything. You know, don't even know if there's bobbleheads in there, so I turned that off. The wild wacky waste perk, that's also related into, and it's a mod, not a perk, but that's also, you know, it's all built around the Capital Wasteland. So basically, there's no reason that those should even have any effect on that game. And I had Galaxy Radio installed and the Heather mod, and I got the message that Heather's radio was on, and I went and listened to it, and it told me that, come see her, all this stuff. The only problem is I couldn't find a boat. I couldn't find a ship to get me across that damn ocean so I could go to Capital Wasteland and recruit her ass. So I turned it off. You know, there's no way to do that because you're in a whole different continent. And then there's not going to be any Cade or Curry or Piper, so why have that stuff on? There's not any dog meat. There is a dog, but he's not dog meat. I may play with these just to see if they will do anything to that dog. But there's no Minutemen, no Minutemen. And if I enable the Minutemen watchtowers, that's also in the Commonwealth. That's not in, London. Castle walls, that's the Minutemen Castle. Can't remember what it's called, but that's why turn? I don't even know if there's any super mutants. Why turn this stuff on? Now the textures will probably do something, and I don't know if the better settlers will do anything because I don't even know what the settlement thing is. And like I said, this is all appearance stuff. There's no Riley in London. I may try after I find a settlement and start, getting people. I may turn these on to see if it actually does anything, but I doubt that it will be. Essential NPCs, those all people are all in the capital, or I keep saying capital, all in the Commonwealth. The wounded dog, there's just so many things. And my Vault Girl mod was giving me all kinds of shit, and you'll see that in the different videos I make where I finally figure out I got five already made, and we're going to go through my ups and downs and things that really screwed me up and how I ended up fixing them. So Vault Girl Pit Boy mod is not a thing in my game, so that's all right. I mean, I just like looking at beautiful women. What can I say? I'm a guy that graduated in '78, so back then we really liked good-looking women. Farrah Fawcett, that kind of shit. So now I also may try this slash settlement limits and see if that does anything when it comes time to build a settlement. We can't repair no sanctuary bridge because it's not anywhere around. But that's a whole different add-on, kind of like Fallout New London, but a smaller add-on that's in the capital A. So, and if I enabled that, it would never show up. And I turned on Galaxy News Radio, and it actually came on the air. And but it's got a whole quest line to it, a whole nother world type thing. So I went ahead and turned it off. You know, I don't. I'm trying to keep as many mods that's not related to London out of this game. Same thing with this here. So I just turned out a lot of things. Turned off a lot of things. Now this one you actually need to have. So this armor companion thing, I'm actually recovering stuff that's related to it. So I went in loot boxes. I went ahead and left it turned on. But canine harness, I turned it on because I got to get to a. Okay, so I think you make them in the armor bench, but I'm not sure. But I got to see if I can make one of those, and then I got to see if the damn dog I got can wear it, and if I can't, I'll just gonna sit here and click disabled. Like I said, I am finding things that's related to this mod, so I'm keeping it on. This is just to enhance the bodies, the ponytails. Okay, so load time fixes. This is something I've seen somewhere that was recommended, so I did it. I haven't even tested it yet, but it's supposed to make the game has a really slow load time, and this is supposed to improve it, and I haven't really put it to the test. These patches you just need. So this is also another one that's supposed to fix some issues. So I kept it. I mean, I went out, and this is after me watching a lot of videos on how to make the game run better and be more stable. Wedding rings, believe it or not, so I have one wedding ring deal that this might be it. So this one is the one that makes you so it just boosts you by 1,000, and that's what I was using in the default game. And it's the one where you can where you get a wedding ring for your power armor and a wedding ring for your self. You got to put one on when you're in your power armor, and it stays in your power armor unless you take it out. And I always took it out because if you're going to go hunting for more power armor, you might want it. But when I went into Fallout London and played the game, and I actually made a ring, and I don't know which one of these two mods. I got two ring mods in here, and I think it's this one here. But I made one ring, and it gave me a charisma of plus 1. Upped your charisma by 1, and that may be the one that is for your power armor, because I never checked that, never noticed it. But I'm thinking I'm going to get some interesting stuff out of making, See, I think the charisma one was a silver ring, and if I make a gold ring, I may end up with the weight carry. I don't know. I'm gonna leave these on. Weightless items. So this is the one that I used in Fallout, in the regular Fallout 4, and it was working. I had it on and it worked, but it didn't have everything. So I left it on. And then I found some, and I still haven't, I don't know if I can make these yet. I think I can. I haven't, oh, the underwear, the underwear works because you can make it, you can create it. So whether or not I'm wearing it or not, I ain't got no idea. But you can create the underwear, and hell, if you can create it, you can sell it, right? Right. The more beds, I won't know if that's going to work until I get a settlement where I can make. This is just where I can make bunk beds. Outfit switcher. I haven't tested it yet, but it's showing up in my menu. So we'll see what happens when I get some outfits. Right now I'm 5 videos and I'm only got one outfit to wear. I'm not seeing any clothes in the game that bumps any of your stats. I'm not seeing anything that does charisma. I'm not seeing anything that does, no glasses, no hats, nothing doing perception. The only thing I'm seeing is armor or outfits that do damage, energy, and radiation. Okay? But I'm not seeing any stat increases in anything. Not yet. Remember, I haven't even found a settlement yet. But there are settlements in the game. So, here is... So, there are some mods just for this game. So, this one... This one here is for Fallout London. And what it does is there is this place right here that the rads are 450 per second, and you can't live going through the water because the rads are so high. What this one does is it lets you do it 10 rads per second, 100 rads per second, 40 rads per second. You see what you're doing? And I went with 10 rads per second, the lowest one. And you just install that mod, and in that particular area where the rads are so high, you can't get through it. 400 rads per second, or per minute, or whatever it is. No, it's per second. You're gonna be screwed, okay? So now, and then somebody put out a Weightless mod just for this game, and it is working. And the one thing about it is that the one thing about that is, so there's a lot of items in Fallout London that are named different. So the other mod that I had, it didn't recognize them. So I had some things that were named the same as in the vanilla game that were weightless. Then I had things that were new because of London, different names, and they still weighed stuff. Well, this mod here took care of that. I still got them both turned on. I could probably turn off my other one, but I went ahead and kept them both on. I think this works because I actually found a book. Now you gotta be careful when you download this, because the newest update, you have to have the newest version of the game. But if you go through here, this is the last one that was compatible with the game version that I'm running. And so I downloaded it. And it just unlocks a lot of games that are, or a lot of books that are only available through the Creation Club. And okay, so we got that done. Now, you need these address libraries. Buffout saved my life. Buffout freaking is awesome. Hopefully, I still have a video. One of my videos will show where I used Buffout, but I can't remember. Thing about Buffout, you don't know it's working until you have a crash. And then it brings you up a page that asks you, okay, it'll say, do you want to post this or yes or no? So if you hit yes, it's going to take you out to a website and it's going to post your report. Now, whether or not that's there for people to help you, it probably, unless you have to log into it, it's probably not going to be available for people to see, because they're going to want to know who posted this so that we can tell them, hey, we figured out how to fix it. I don't know if that's the case. That's Buffout. But if you just say no, it opens it up on your computer. And if you read,
were you wondering where my sales at? But now you're selling with Shopify. You're easily selling
if you
online,
read
in person, and
my
beyond.
my
Discover how
video
millions of
I'm watching
entrepreneurs
is
use
having a
Shopify to
commercial.
ignite their selling. Sign up for a $1 a month trial period at shopify.com/YouTube audio.
Okay, we're back to where we need to be. But if you look, hopefully I can find it'll do it again where I can show you how it works in a video. And it worked in a video, but I can't remember if I went ahead and uploaded a video where I walked through the steps on how to fix this. But it actually came up and said there's a problem at this address, blah blah blah, and that had a file name and then an address. But the address was just numbers. It wasn't anything that would told me anything. But it was a dill. It's like patch.dill or something like that. So what I did is I copied it and went into the game, pasted it in the search bar, and when it pulled up that dill, I deleted it. And then I just ran the game again, and the dill's in there now. It rewrote the dill, but it's not crashing the game. So what that tells me is somehow that dill got corrupted. And it had to have been one of my mods, because I reinstalled a few mods and then it popped up with the same error message, and I just deleted it, and it fixed it again. So Buffout works great. I'm going to tell you, it'll just that one thing that it helped me with really helped me out. You got to have the script extender. This is part of what you need for Buffout, and then there are mods out here that are these. If you look at this, is the people who made this game, and they've put out all these weapon and armor. There's like a quest you got to go through to get them all, but there's these are just things that they've added to the game. Weapons, armor, that kind of stuff. And they've got them all as individual downloads. Maybe not all of them. But this is the whole damn thing, the whole 9 yards. This is a mod that gives you all these weapons and armor. All right? Everything that's in here. So I went ahead and installed that. Okay, so now let's go back to the dashboard. Now this guy here that made these videos,
you've got your favorite game ready to go and you just installed Vortex. Now, all that you have to do before you can start modding.
He has a lot of great games. I mean, great games, great tutorials on Vortex. All these ones in here.
Before you can use Vortex to download mods from the Nexus Mods web.
all these videos are worth watching, especially if you haven't. Let me go back to that.
Modding for many games either depends on or greatly benefits from certain modding tools. One of the most popular tools for Skyrim modding is the Skyrim Script Extender, SKSE. Not all, but many.
But anyhow, he's got a lot of good stuff. I'm trying to.
Hello modders. By this point I'm sure millions of my fellow Tarnished are having the time of their lives on Shadow of the Erdtree. Shout out to Seamless Co-op for the continued hard work maintaining their mod for the updated game. However, there were also many other cool mods that came out this month, and it is my pleasure to showcase some of them. So here are our top mods from June 2024. Number 5.
But anyhow, this is a new feature in Vortex newest update I got, which was just a couple days ago, where they have all this. You can look at all this stuff. So I went out. We're not done with that yet. So I did a search, and I learned some cool stuff about installing this. Let's see. So I don't know which one of these is the ones I watched.
In this video, I'm going to show you how to install Fallout London. In fact, I'm going to show you two ways to do it. I'm going to show you the quick way first, so that if you really want to get up and running, you can do that. And then I'm going to show you the slightly better.
Okay, so this is the guy that I went to and got a really gopher. He got some cool mods too. So he's the guy that I learned a little bit more about this game. So what you need to do, and it tells you, let's see, so you find Fallout London, and then you go to data. So we got Fallout London and we got data. And then you drag it, you go to, okay, so first thing, if you want to create a profile, we're going to say add a profile, and see how I made this one, Fallout London. We're going to call this test. I hope you people watch this, I really do. I've been trying to make this video like 5 or 6 times, and every time I watch it, I'm disappointed in my performance, so I delete it and start it over again. And then I got to be in the right mood. So we're going to make this, and the first thing you got to do, because after you make it, you can't really do this. Because if you go to here, there's no way to edit anything. So the first thing you want to do is you're going to go to edit. This profile has its own save games. So that means that's how I got this set up. None of these saves are going to be related to this one. Okay. This profile has its own game settings. Same damn thing. So what's going to happen is when you set up your video card and stuff like that, it's going to save the settings separate from the other one. Whatever settings you change in Fallout London is going to not affect this one. and then you can hit describe, which I didn't want to do that, so I hit save. So now this is set up. Now if you click enable, now another thing you could do, if you want it to be exactly like this and you just want 2 profiles, you can take this and drag it over here and it'll be set up exactly like this one. But that's not what we want. We want to run Fallout London separate from Fallout 4. So we're going to enable this. And we're going to delete this when we're done because I'm not going to keep it. So we're going to go to mods. Now all my mods are in here. See, every mod I got. But you only want to enable the ones that you need. So the first thing you want to enable is the script extender. And you would have to go out and download it from Nexus if you didn't have it. So now we got the script extender enabled. And then the other thing that's very important is you need to enable this one here. All the way at the top, if I remember right. This is the one that this is the data file. So now we have the Fallout, and it's huge. So when you drag to copy it in there, and this turns it into a zip file. So when you drag and copy it in there, it's going to take it a while. Now I actually, you can right click it and say add an archive, and it'll create a data file. And I actually have it on my F drive. I moved it over to my F drive. And then I seen that one video and I figured out, hey, you don't need that. You just need to drag it and Vortex will automatically turn it into a zip file. Okay, so now the next thing, we're not going to do any of this crap here. Now we'll show you that Josephine actually works. So she needs that hair mod. Okay, see, so that fixed our problem for Josephine. So these are all enabled by default. So now these are the mods that we just installed. Now they're installed in my base game, so it's given me the opportunity just to turn them on. So we're not going to turn on any of these body enhancers. We're going to turn this load time fix on. And we're going to go ahead and turn this unofficial patch on. And this weapons crashing on, because these are mods that I seen that it said you should have them. I'm not going to do the rings. We're not going to do that one. We're not going to do that one. We're not going to do that one. Not going to do the underwear. Not that one. Not that one. So we're going to go ahead and turn the Fallout London stuff on. And then this is the white mod, and this is just for junk, your stim packs, food, and your miscellaneous items, okay? Everything you need to stay alive and craft. I really don't think we need that. I could be wrong. So we need to, I think we need the Valkyrie textures for my girl, I think. For Josephine. So, no, I need to get up there and lay down. And I am going to try that whenever I get to where I have a settlement. Come on, mouse. So you're going to need these access libraries. And I don't know if we need that or not. We're going to need Buffout. Trust me. And this is part of Buffout. And then we're going to enable this for the downloads. Now I'm going to delete this, so if you go to Buffout, open it up, and you hit requirements, you need the access libraries. We already have the script extender because we have to have that to run the game, and then you need this. And when you go to inside Mod Manager, it's going to give you need this, you need this, and you need this before you download this. And you can click on the links and go to it and download it. Okay. So now, we should have a working game, but we're fixing to find out. And I did turn on my Josephine because she's the cutest thing in the world to me. She's cute. Hey, come on, guys. She is cute. This loading time fix was recommended. This weapons degree crash fix was recommended. The rads, the Weightless. And if you go out to Nexus and type in Fallout, go to the Fallout 4 on Nexus, and then just type in Fallout London or just London, it'll bring up everything that's associated with this game, all the ones that are out there. So now there's our So what's this from? I shouldn't even have that. I don't have that mod turned on, I don't think. Let's see what happens when we enable it. Okay, so that's really weird about that plugin right there. Okay, so we don't need that. So now we are set up to play the game. So I highly recommend going out and opening up loot, and sort plugins, and everything's good. Now, when you first install the game, not so much this add-on, but the oh shoot, Sonny, I forgot. You gotta flip over to the right game. So there, this is the game that's currently active, the profile, and there's not very many mods. If we change to my other profile, there'll be a lot of mods. So we got this, and so now we're going to launch it, and we're going to see if we're going to have any crashes. Oh shit, I need to turn off my... God dang it, Sonny.
If we are attacked by nuclear weapons...
Let me get out of this. Okay, I'm screwing up. I'm trying to get out of this so I can turn off that stupid music in the background. I'm going to post this and just go with it. If people want to watch it, they want to watch it. Okay, so that's what I wanted to do right there. So we are going to close and close, and then we're going to go out here. We're going to kill the YouTube channel. Okay, so now I want to keep all this up because I'm going to put the links in the mod description for all this stuff. So now we're back in here. So we're just going to launch this and see that we can create a character, and I'm going to delete this profile when we're done. You know, all you got to do is go to profiles and activate another profile, which I'll activate this one, and then you can go to edit and remove it. Okay, so we're not going to do that yet because we are going to play this game. Okay, so looking for error messages, crap like that. There's a lot of things that I like about the game just because it's new, and then there's some things that I don't really like. But I'll explain them as I play it. I hate the way the Pit Boy's laid out. Sorry, people. So the thing is I never did set this up. We're gonna go with it. You know, I didn't go in and set what kind of video card thing I wanted. That looks like it pretty much kept what my other one was. So basically, is we're looking to see if this game is going to work. And if you're starting a brand new game, you know, a new Vortex, you've already got your Fallout 4 you've been playing, and you want to make a profile, just do the create a new profile, name it Fallout London, you know, and then if you don't have mods, just go through those steps to put that data. Oh, I forgot to show you where to put the other. Okay, we'll do that when we're done with this. I overlooked it. Yeah, so that's why I...
War never changes. Since the dawn of man, when tribes beat each other to death.
So basically, you'll get to see all this. So we're going to go female.
Subject has been performing adequately. No spikes and visuals. Nothing unusual.
Perfectly usual.
Quiet. Smythe will be pleased.
How are they in appearance?
Certain. Perhaps we should take a closer examination.
Okay, so now I'm just going to show you that my Josephine mod loaded. There she is. Yep. So so some of the mods from the original game will work.
Excellent. Rapid progress is being made. And with zero anomaly.
Of course. Now, what about their physical and mental development?
Now I have to use a keyboard on this because you can't type with a controller. See how the people look weird, you know? I wish they would do more of a, you know, change that to where it looked, even if they can't do the Vault Girl, or a girl if you're a girl, guy if you're a guy. So this is a little deal that you can pick. Now the thing I hate about these is they have a payoff. If you want a trait, you're going to get something to, you're going to get something and have to give up something. So I've heard that this one here is, you can wake up in the middle of a battle. So actually that would not be bad to have. 1+ strength and 1 and endurance, as long as you're not drinking alcohol or using chems. And I never use chems, so that would not be bad to have. So I skipped all this shit. I probably should have read them and went through and done a few, because I would have damn sure done that one. Because I don't do alcohol and I don't do anything other than stem, rad, and radaway. Yeah, see, here you gain 1 to strength, 1 to endurance, and 1 to luck, but you lose 3 to intelligence. Oh, but your intelligence may never exceed 3. Yeah, we're just going to skip that. I really didn't add none of that stuff.
I trust everything is going well.
I just didn't read it. I didn't want to do it. I wish I would have now. That strength one would have been a good deal to have.
Work yet.
Good. The subject looks ready for conditioning. Within a week or so, we can wrap up Phase 1.
I'll set Phase 1 on autopilot.
See that it's done.
So I could go ahead and quit this now because I have videos out there that show all this already. Started the game.
Not to worry. Let's put them back under.
So you gotta beat your way out of this thing. Okay, so now the only thing I want to show you is and then I'm quitting. 'Cause I'm already upset that I forgot to add a couple steps in there. Okay, I don't have a pit boy. Okay, so basically I wanted to show you how the weight thing, but we're not going to worry about that. We're going to go ahead and quit this. So it's working, and it's not working bad at all. Okay. Okay. So what we want to do is, I don't want this anymore, so I'm going to delete it. Remove. Remove. Wait a minute, cancel. Make sure I'm not removing. Fallout test, yeah. Okay, so we just remove that. So now we're going to go back here. We're going to go to games. And I want Fallout London. Activate. And I could have just went to profile and picked it. So we got this going on. My mods should all be installed and still going because we didn't really turn nothing off. Yeah. So this is set up the way it was when I last used it. All right. So the other things I wanted to show you. So we did the data file. So the next thing it tells you to do is get these INF files. And so if you go to you go back to the game and see where it says configs. Control shift. Is it control shift or just shift? Let's see. I think it's just shift. Hit shift and highlight it. Okay, so now you got them both highlighted. It's just shift. Highlight one, hit shift and highlight the other. And then you copy them. So then it tells you to drop them in the settings, game settings folder. So you go into here, and this is my games, documents, my games, and there's where it is. And you just right click it and paste it, and it'll put them in there. Okay. So then the next one you want to go to, if you go back to here, okay, so it doesn't tell you about this other one, but there's instructions somewhere that tells you it. The next ones you want to do is you want to go to Sonny. Remember, we got to do this in getting all messed up here. So config folder, copy and paste it, and drop it in this folder. Okay. Then the next one you want to do is you go to the app data folder, copy all of these, You know, copy, you know, highlight them, copy them. And then you go to the, that first one was settings. Then you go to the app data folder. And you just paste them. And you let it override everything, okay? So those are two things you need to do before you launch the game, which I'm sorry I overlooked at the beginning. I'm going to go ahead and post this. It's probably, I probably screwed it up already, but oh well. That's it. I'm done. I'm going to put this up and see if anybody comments on it or tells me I suck or whatever. I'm just not comfortable with it. All right, let's get out of here. I've just tried to make it so many times that I'm really frustrated with it. I keep messing up. It's not perfection. Do I want to make it perfection? I don't know. All right. Thank you very much for watching, and I still may start a new one. Who knows? All right. Bye.